Yo, KanKan, you finna drop soon, right? Yo, KanKan. Yo, KanKan. Yo. Is this nigga good, bro? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, DJ, Mudge, whatever you want to call me. As always, I really do appreciate y'all for watching my videos, subbing up, as well as following my Instagram. Much love to y'all. 5K on the way soon. Let's get to the video. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know about KanKan, right? The Slayworld soldier who later turned into the leader of R, who was also one of the pioneers for one of maybe the biggest subgenres in hip-hop. Plug and B. He will often collaborate back in 2021, 2020, 2019 with other artists such as Autumn, Summrs, Wyland, Izaya Tiji, Yeet, even more bigger names since he's a producer such as Famous Dex, Thousand Band Fani, Uno the Activist, as well as Lil Tecca. But one thing a lot of people probably already know about KanKan is that he's not the most consistent artist. His last project was back in 2022 called Way Too Geek. A lot of fans weren't so hyped about the project, some even saying that it flopped. Now, as a KanKan fan myself, I do think the project was solid, but could have been a little bit better. I think some of my favorite tracks definitely got to go to Hat for Hat, Way Too Geeked, and RREFG, the song that he has with Lucky. He occasionally drops EPs and single tracks here from there. In 2024, he dropped 2 singles, one called Can't Fold / OK Cool, and one called Chrome Hearts Ice. And as well as a very short EP that consists of 2 songs called My Way and So Long. Now, as of 2025, he's only released 1 single called Flawed Mangoes, featuring the one and only Flawed Mangoes. And what's so crazy is when I first found the leak for it a couple weeks before it officially released, bro, I was praying to the underground SoundCloud gods for this to drop officially. A really good song I feel like you should check out, where in the song he expresses how lonely it is at the top and expresses the way he feels about an ex-individual. But the auto-tune in the song does remind me of that one KanKan meme where the guy's just like, you gotta turn the auto-tune all the way up. One thing you may also know about KanKan as well is that he also runs his own clothing brand. He sells plushies, puffer jackets, rugs, glider cases, hats, socks, whatever you really can think of. But the one thing that mainly sells out that a lot of people are fiending for is the R shirts. And that's a sold out item that I really don't see on the website anymore because I frequently do check it. Yo, KanKan, what your boy gotta do for a R shirt? I already got the R hat. Yeah, we know that KanKan has a clothing brand. I'm pretty sure around last year that he hit $1 million in sales from the clothing brand. So honestly, he really doesn't have to do music because he has clothing brands, and then on top of that, he probably has other things going on. But unfortunately, we are in the cycle again. We are in the KanKan cycle. Stage 1, send beats. Now, KanKan often goes on his Instagram story telling his followers or producers that maybe follow him to send him beats. Now, people see this on his Instagram story and automatically get hyped. Be like, hold on, a new KanKan project, a new song finna drop? No. Nothing comes out of it every single time, bro. Nothing comes out of it. We've been waiting for a while now. So my question for KanKan is, what are you doing with these beats exactly? Like, I understand practicing and making songs for yourself, but what about the fans, broski? Like, I've been bumping you for a while now. Having another project from you would actually be crazy. And I see some tweets for him on Twitter that kind of go into the next part of the cycle. But KanKan made a tweet that is now deleted, but someone did comment and say, is it plug and B, rage, or both? He proceeds to reply with, bruh, that plug stuff is dead. Best y'all getting is leaks of that. And unfortunately, it seems like he's spitting the truth because plug and B is something that I haven't really heard of in these past couple years. So it really makes me think, what type of beats are KanKan gonna hop on? Me personally, I really want KanKan to hop on more Louisiana / Youngboy beats. Songs like Murder Talk, as well as songs that is Russian-ish, are some of my favorites. But also songs like Don't Add Me, where the chill beats are actually immaculate, I also want too. As well as Keep Up, that's a really good song that the beat absolutely goes crazy. It's a pretty chill song. Stage 2, he announces the tape. Like I said earlier, KanKan is literally putting us through the cycle again. Now, on February 12th on Twitter, he decided to announce a new project called FEB. Now, the reactions were kind of split. Some people saying that he's lying, some people not believing him at all. But on the other hand, a lot of people were excited for the project. Candace June, where it at, bro? Where is it at? Where is it at? Stage 3. Terry previews the snippets. Now, if you don't know who Terry is KanKan's manager as well as a R collaborator. He often posts snippets, posts clothing brand drops, things of that nature, supporting his artists. And since he's previewing these snippets, like, where are the snippets going? You're just keeping them in the vault for nobody to listen to but y'all. That's gay. Why you gatekeeping the sauce? Stage 4. Random rants on Twitter. Now, Kankan is probably the biggest troll in the underground SoundCloud scene going on right now. He said he calls people out, calling people trash, just whatever the people do in general, whatever's popping, he calls it out. Back on April 6th, he made a tweet saying, any music wave after Kankan or Summrs literally sucks. All these new nail polish dudes suck if we being for real. And I was kind of surprised because he giving Ken Carson credits even though they was beefing a while ago. Hey, who knows? Maybe they squashed it and just since it was in the past, they didn't really care no more. But I think we know who he was dissing with that tweet though. Right. And he also goes on rants on his second Twitter account, which I think is pretty funny. I see time to time pop up on my Twitter feed. And I will say that Kankan also gets in some of the most random beef sometimes, like Dave Blunt's. Bro, that Dave Blunt's diss snippet was like so random. He dissed Kankan, Nine Vicious. But I'm pretty sure no one's taking him serious, you know, and that's no diss to him. He's in an unfortunate situation. I'm not trying to make fun of him or anything like that. But if you're beefing with somebody and like, if Kankan pulls up on Dave Blunt's, what is going to happen? Like, genuinely, like, I want to see what happens in that situation. But anyways, Kankan is claiming to drop before FEB really soon. He did announce it on June 6th. I don't know if he's going to drop it, actually. He's been rage baiting us for years and years at this point. Literally years. Alright, y'all, I'm done yapping. I appreciate y'all so much for watching my videos, following my Instagram, subbing to the channel, liking all that. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Keep y'all head up. Mudge out.